How's it going, everybody? So, I drink a lot of coffee. Just for personal use in general, I love to try new roasters and new varieties, but it's interesting, beyond the regions and the origins and things like that, roasters tend to bring out such unique flavors based on the way that they prepared those particular coffee beans. And so I like to try new ones all the time. I've tried roasters from all over the country and all over the world. So I thought I'd take you along my journey a little bit of what I'm brewing during the particular time that I'm recording. So this is a new series called What I'm Brewing. And today I'm going to feature a roaster from Brooklyn called SEY Coffee. Now, SEY Coffee is from Brooklyn, New York, and they were featured in a video a couple years ago about the specialty coffee industry. And when I saw how much they appreciated and respected coffee in general, I was absolutely amazed. And so I've wanted to visit for a long time, and for some reason or another, I haven't bought coffee from them yet, but I decided to do so this past week. Now, like a lot of specialty roasters these days, they have a really great relationship with the people that they source their beans from. And this particular roast is from Honduras. Now, I chose it because, I'm kind of a sucker for Ethiopia and Guatemala. Those are my two absolute favorite regions. But I don't really try a lot from Honduras very often, so I decided to give it a shot. On top of that, the flavor profiles that they told me that we're looking for in this particular roast is blueberry with a little bit of lemon oil acidity and dulce de leche kind of sweetness. And that sounds absolutely fantastic. I love blueberry when it comes to flavor profiles that you look for in coffee. And so I decided to give this one a shot. Now, usually when I buy coffee, I assume that by like 5 to 8 days, it's kind of at its peak tasting, where now you've kind of got more mature flavors, the coffee's gotten to rest for long enough, and I assumed that going into this particular coffee. And I was wrong. And the first time that I brewed it, it actually smelled, while I was brewing it, it smelled like vegetable soup. Like the kind that you would have with a grilled cheese or something. And it actually was, I was moving my head away as I was brewing because it smelled so weird. And I figured okay, this is a great roaster. I know it is. And so I must be doing something wrong. What's going on? And so I checked the box, and it specifically said that it's best after 2 weeks. Now, that's something I've never seen before. I've never seen a 2-week peak freshness label, and so I decided to trust it and kind of just be patient and wait a little while until trying to brew again. So when the time came, I started with 14 grams into a V60 because there's 250 grams that come with it. It's not a completely obscure amount of coffee when it comes to different sizes. Sometimes you get 16 ounces, sometimes you get 12, sometimes you get 10. I just decided, my first impressions of this were really not good, and I don't want to waste more coffee, so I kind of just decided to only do 14 grams into a 220 gram V60. And as I was preparing the coffee, everything was looking good. The bloom was looking great. The drawdown time was all really fantastic, so there were no red flags, and I didn't get the vegetable soup flavor, which is awesome. I'm very glad for that. Now, as far as drinking the final cup goes, I've definitely had other coffees that had a more blueberry forward flavor. I definitely got the lemon oil acidity, and it did have a natural sweetness. But I will say that I've had other coffees that were more pronounced when it comes to their blueberry flavor. Granted, that could come with more time and maturity of the bean, so I'm definitely gonna be having very high hopes going into this coffee, that's for sure. So if you're looking out to try a new roaster, I would recommend SEY Coffee. It's a really great, it was a really great experience from beginning to end. The shipping was no problem. The delivery rate was just, as expected. So a lot of good things as far as the experience. It was just me being a little impatient at the beginning that kind of started off on the wrong foot. But yeah, hopefully I get to visit them sometime in the near future. Until then, I'm definitely going to be enjoying their coffee because it's really been a great experience, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it as we go, that's for sure. So that's mostly what these episodes are going to be, is me just telling you what I'm drinking, what I'm enjoying in the roasters that I'm trying out as the weeks go on. And, it'll change probably every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, depending on, how much coffee my wife and I are drinking. But we'll kind of just see as we go. So I'm really looking forward to taking you on this part of my journey of like just my regular routine and the different coffees that I'm experiencing. So yeah, that's that. But wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're drinking excellent coffee, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.